The third part of our course is the practical tools and techniques. So here we will really talk about the tools that will bring our philosophy to action. So here I will mention Gartner, which is the world leader in research and acts as an advisory organization to most of the industries to understand their need and to tell them what kind of use cases they need to build and what kind of tools they need to use. So Gartner releases its reports every year in which it evaluates the tools. And the criteria that it uses is the completeness of vision and the ability to execute the tools, the use cases in the tools. So these platforms are the softwares that the data scientists use for developing and deploying the ML solutions. It has its standard definition of a machine learning platform. It says that it's a cohesive software application that offers a mixture of basic building blocks, which is essential for creating many kinds of data science solutions, and such solutions that can be incorporated easily into the business processes. So here is the Gartner's Quadrant in 2018. The first one tells you this one, where that leaders and challengers, niche players and visionaries, these are the four quadrants. And according to the completeness of vision and the ability to execute, they have been placed, and the tools have been placed in those quadrants. So we can see that 9 RapidMiner, SAS, H2O.ai, these are some of the leaders in applied data sciences. This is a quadrant that a data scientist has made according to what he feels that are important when he is building an application. And I agree to that from his perspective, an open source like Python, R, and Spark are the most important players, and we will talk about this in some detail. So top data science tools are mentioned here. They're named as RapidMiner, Auto-WEKA, DataRobot, Google Cloud AutoML, Paxeta, Trifecta, and Nine. One of my favorites is Auto-WEKA and Nine, and this is because these are freely available. First of all, they are open source, and they have a very easy to use plug and play interface. If you work in a big organization where there needs to be a standard black box applied data science implementation, or open source is not really recommended in such environments. So for that, we have SAS Enterprise Miner, Teradata Warehouse Miner, SAP Infight Insights, and IBM SPSS Big Insights stack. Open source right now, the data science is basically dependent on R and Python, which is my hot favorite. So we will deep dive a little bit in a few of these data science tools to see their usability and to bring a little bit clarity into what tool to select when we are doing something in-house. RapidMiner came into existence in 2006, and it was open source at that time. But now it's a paid tool. It comes with a trial period and then a license after that. It is composed of 4 product offerings, which are RapidMiner Studio, which is a standalone software for data preparation and visualization and modeling. Then there's a server type environment in which you have clients and administrative servers. Then you have our Redloop, which takes care of the big data analytics. And then you have RapidMiner Cloud, in which you have a cloud-based repository which allows easy sharing of information among various devices. So this tool is very widely used in automotive, banking, insurance, oil and gas, retail, telecommunication, and utility industries. Auto-WEKA is a data mining software which is basically developed for the purpose of academic and research industry. It is a GUI-based tool, and it is very good for beginners in data science. It is open source, and it has a lot of tutorials and papers which help you get started with WEKA. Nine is trending right now. It is an analytics platform which is very easily plug and play, builds a pipeline of the CRISP-DM model, and that pipeline is has reusable components which can be accessed by different kinds of other platforms. So it can be integrated to a lot of different data warehouses and cloud technologies. R is an academia-based language-specific machine learning environment. It was basically developed to do statistical calculations and financial analytics, but now it has made its way into machine learning by having very strong libraries and visualizations, and it is available 24 hours open source. So this is a good way to start building one-liner applications for your data science algorithms. R's popularity started in 2004, and it became really well with big data sources coming in. It became in 2006 it came to its peak, and now with Python coming in, it has started to struggle a bit. So Python is one of my favorites because it is easy to learn and it runs almost everywhere. It is very dynamic. It has an object-oriented programming kind of environment. It is a fast-growing open source with a lot of APIs and libraries coming in every day. It is used behind a lot of high-end websites, and the code can run on several million cell phones and can be used across industries. So for real-time applications and for high-end applications which use GPUs and deep learning models, Python is really a choice, a go-to language. Some of the things that you will hear during the course are Raspberry Pi, this is Internet of Things, or Django, which is used behind the web development. So this is kind of really exciting. We will learn how to implement Python as we go along in the courses that come after this one.